everyone. Welcome to Close Up on America's Business, the program that takes you inside some of the most unique and successful companies in America. I'm Janice Marie. On each edition of our show, you have the opportunity to meet some of the most innovative business leaders in the country today. You'll find out what their products, services, technologies, and business models can do for you, and what they're doing to change our world and to change the way we do business.
There is simply no other way to put it. There is just something truly special about having a swimming pool in your backyard. And it really doesn't matter where you live, the reaction is generally the same as it is here in the Texas Hill Country near San Antonio. And if you are lucky enough to have a pool designed and built by a company named River Oaks Pools, the reaction is generally along the lines of, wow, now that's incredible. And that's exactly what the owners of River Oaks have been striving for. Pools that leave a lasting impression and literally almost take your breath away. For almost 25 years, that's exactly what the owners of this company have been doing for discriminating homeowners and commercial establishments. Along the way, they have earned an enviable reputation as one of the most prestigious pool design-build companies in America, and probably the most award-winning pool company in the country. Not bad for a small company that started in the owner's garage, and today has a staff of over 70 people and an annual payroll in excess of $2 million. The owners of River Oaks Pools are Dan and Debbie Pendley.
River Oaks Pools is a custom in-ground gunite design-build pool company. There are a number of different types of pool companies in the industry, just like there are in the home building industry. You have track pools, you have custom tracks, and we're in that arena. We actually do custom pools. We meet with individual customers, mostly through referrals, that want an upscale in-ground pool. And in our topography and our area that we have here in the hill country, where you have a lot of elevation changes, a lot of trees, you can't just go put in a rectangular pool or a box or a track pool. They have to be custom designed to fit the topography, the elevations, the trees, and the landscape. And so we decided when we began River Oaks Pools in 1984 to be a custom designed pool company.
Obviously, there are a lot of pool builders here in this area of the country. What do you think it is that sets River Oaks apart from the others?
There are a number of things. I think, first of all, our professionalism. We don't go out there and just try to punch a pool in the ground. We build relationships with our customers, and when we began, we wanted to make a difference. And so I think our marketing approach, our approach to people, our customer service, and then hiring and training our salespeople to be custom designers. It's easy to hire the craftsmen many times to build the pools, but to have the creativity and the resourcefulness that's needed to go out and perceive that backyard and what's actually going to be there in advance, and to get it down in a two-dimensional drawing and be able to explain that to the consumer is where the difficult part came in. So I think our salespeople are much more creative than the industry standard. Our awards that we've won 182 National Spa and Pool Institute Design Awards, and that's more than all pool companies in San Antonio combined. So because of our awards, because of the marketing, because of the press, because of the quality of our swimming pools and the professionalism of our people, we feel that we've elevated the pool industry to another level.
I go about designing through the customer. They tell me more what they don't want than what they do want, because we're going for the wow factor. We want for the end product of that pool to look like it belongs at that house. It's got to match the architecture. It's got to have the same feel and it's got to flow. We want to know about their future projects that they're going to have. Maybe down the road they're thinking, I'm going to build a guest house out here, I'm going to add on. So all of those things we try to find out in advance so that we can plan their whole project, because all of these designs are going in and around trees. I've got an elevation that's going to go high to low or side to side, high and low. So I want to incorporate all those elevations and use them to my benefit. If I know they want a huge grotto waterfall, and I've got a hill in the background, I'm going to build that up. I've got my grotto there and I'm working with the grade. I'm going to try, in the back of my mind, always I'm trying to save them money. I'd rather them have more features than engineering. And if I can work with the grade and build a pool up and step the decks down, then I can create more of a social, aesthetic, functional pool.
Years ago, and even before that, when we were younger, and maybe if we were fortunate enough to have a pool when we were growing up back in the 50s and the 60s, it was a box of water. It was a cement pond that held water that you could go get wet in. Nowadays, swimming pools are an extension of a person's lifestyle, with summer kitchens to go around their swimming pool, and an arbor or a cabana with restrooms and fireplaces. So it's not just a swimming pool, it's a whole poolscape and outdoor environment that we're designing and selling in today's market.
How has technology impacted what you do today with a swimming pool that you couldn't do, 10, 15 years ago?
What's available today in terms of technology, computerized programs for controlling the swimming pool, controlling the temperature of the swimming pool. A person can call from their office and turn their spa on if they choose to. In terms of the design of our swimming pools, we're not only designing pools on the drafting table by hand, as architects do, but then we're also having it put into AutoCAD, our computer-aided design program. And then recently our industry has come out with a three-dimensional program by the name of Structure Studios that we can now go out and show the customer a three-dimensional design of their backyard that shows the house, the property lines, their landscaping, the before, the after. We can walk upstairs in their house with a mouse on the computer and show them what their poolscape and backyard is going to look like from the upper floor. We can jump into the swimming pool and go underwater, walk around the pool. So it's virtual reality now that's available in the pool industry that helps the customer and the consumer aware of what their backyard is going to look like. That's some of the main things that have been the innovation in our pool industry, and certainly pumps, filters, and those things are much more efficient than they used to be.
We placed the house where we'd have a view, and we knew we wanted a pool, and the placement of the pool seemed to be pretty important to us to be part of the view. But we wanted to take advantage of the hill. As you see here, from the house down to where the pool presently is, there's quite a bit of a drop, probably 10, 12 foot. And we wanted to take advantage of that, and we didn't know exactly how to do that. And that's when we contracted with River Oaks to help us design something. We wanted something that would have cascading water moving through the yard from the house that expanded the room from the house outward into the property. We wanted something that would have a pool that was somewhat private and from the house, and that would draw the crowd from parties and family and friends that would come down from the patio down to the pool. And the reaction we get from friends and family is just all the words you would hear about anything that's awesome, great, perfect. The adults really like the pool. My grandsons, which we have 4 that live right down the road here, love the pool. They like the variations and the levels and the water flow and the waterfalls. And so everyone loves the pool, and it just gives a good backdrop for either parties or for swimming. And it moves it from being just a house to more of a resort atmosphere for me. It gives me relaxation, and we stay out here quite a bit. We stay out of the house, out here around the pool and on the patio area.
The concept of this pool was old world. The architecture of many pools that I've seen in different magazines had the long trench water feature that's here in the background. Our customers found a beautiful Cantera fountain to match the Cantera columns on the house and the pool, and we tried to integrate that water feature in with the pool, create a negative edge from the upper level to the natural setting for the lower level.
You keep referring to negative edge. What really is a negative edge?
A negative edge, infinity edge, means the same thing. You're trying to capture water on water. So this moat, which is actually a moat around the spa, has an edge that's a knife edge, and the noise, the sound that you hear is nice and pleasant. They can control the amount of water that flows over that edge, so they can hear a subtle water feature all the way around. They can turn off the other waterfalls and just have the negative edge, or everything can be going at one time like it is now. The Cantera fountain is flowing down this trench. There is another ball Cantera fountain that all flows into the moat. The moat is circulated back up to the fountain.
Now that you look back on it and you're out here looking at this great environment, are you happy with it?
I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it. The outdoor environment, the way that it feels, the access, the functionality, the aesthetic appeal, the fountains, or the fountain that they chose at the top is just gorgeous. So I was very pleased that they were happy with it as well.
Because of our professionalism and our reputation over the 23 years as one of the top elite pool companies in South Texas, most of our business is through referrals and through custom home builders that prefer to work with River Oaks Pools.
Do you ever wake up and pinch yourself when you look around and see what you've created here with this company?
You know, it's a pretty fast-paced industry, and we're pretty fast-paced people, so when we slow down enough to kind of take stock of what we've done, then yeah, it's like, wow, we've really accomplished something here. And so the fact that we build approximately 140 swimming pools a year, the fact that we won more awards than any other pool company in San Antonio and really in the state of Texas through our association, really gives us satisfaction, and the fact that we do it, we think, the right way. And I think that's what is one of the reasons for success, is that we're not just out there seeing how many pools we can build and let's get on to the next one. It's really important to us that we have a relationship with the people and we get the referral and that they're pleased with what we've done for them.
And there you have the inside story on one of the most unique pool design and build companies in America today, River Oaks Pools. I'm Doug Llewellyn reporting from San Antonio, Texas.
Well, that does it for this edition of Close Up on America's Business. I'm Janice Marie. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.